So here's a short conversation about light auras in a person. So when we're talking about fixing a tree, if you are there and if you do care about the supposed bottom of the food chain in the supposed scientific studies of the bottom of the food chain, which is known as trees to life. So when we're talking about fixing a tree, then we have to look at aura liners. How big is the tree and where is the tree? Obviously, if you're on this page of the day and time, then you must look for a different type of aura liners. So if you happen to be at the tree of knowledge and or the tree of life, then you definitely need a light aura crystal. So the light aura crystal comes in rainbow colors. So if the blue aura is really beaming high in a person or like myself, then it causes a speech issue upon the throat, which is why it's obvious that I don't speak much, and when I do, it sounds like someone is hovering over me and speaking as me. So if the blue aura is really strong and beaming and you can see it upon someone, it's an obvious sign that person has a speech issue. If you look at the yellow one, the yellow is where your poop is, where your colon is, where bad things are supposed to leave. So if you have a yellow or a light beam, it's really strong upon someone's head. It could cause that person to let loose and do something they don't want to do. For example, criminal activities against the law, things like that. So it could cause a person to become someone that they don't want to be. For example, gay, lesbian, animal cruelty, and whatever else. Anyways, upon year 2016, I had came across a video. This video was a blonde entity with green eyes that was discussing her relations with a dog. What the universe had told me was basically that Balthazar is a loyal vampire, symbolically known as the dogs are very loyal to their owners. So he's a loyal vampire that we all know and understand if you can grasp upon this concept, because we're talking really fast here. That it's an obvious sign that he is another species that is loyal. But he's not mateable as in terms of sexual relations and creating a child. Do you understand what the universe had to inform me that very year before my engagement? Anyways, what's going on seems to be that blonde entities, or perhaps huntsmen or a bunch, aura lights seem to be off upon their universe and that universe entity, if it's true. So if you happen to fall under that category, then maybe that stuff's going on. So we must look, not we, but they must look for a tree or something to help the entire universe is for them. Correct? Obviously, I'm at the Tree of Life Dark Forest area. My hair is pretty much almost black and brown eyes. Sometimes green, sometimes hazel, sometimes reddish, sometimes black. My hair doesn't really turn blonde, but it does change color in the sun, including my eyes, sometimes very green. So it's an obvious sign and indication that I look like a fucking tree. winter changes, all these things affects my body. The ocean, things like that. My skin, and so on. Sometimes my eyes even turn blue, light blue. Anyways, what I wanted to say was, there's an obvious sign that you need to fix all your fucking lives. And be proper in coordination and everything else. If you care for life, if you care for existence. First of all, you need to stop talking shit and lying about other people. If you're not in the universe species, don't bother listening to this. Because you would never understand. Anyways, what Dad told me, he's another species. He looks different. His infinite body is black, completely no planets. Thin skin, looks similar to a bat. And he's very loyal. He dates me only. He loves my blood, so he's very loyal. And vampires are very much known to be appropriate, polite, and everything else. But the universe basically told me I can't have children with Balthazar. Do you understand? But never mind, the government want to be a fucking nosy cunt, search my computer and claim I fucked a dog. Never fucking mind, right? Sit around and talk shit about Jacob and I the whole fucking time. At the end of the day, you want to steal my only fucking kid, a fucking dog. Because you don't fucking have enough. You took my only husband, you gave him to someone else. Which is technically my husband, right? The one created for me. But never mind, all your fucking dumb weddings are all real, right? Real to the point of making me disabled. When it comes to a bunch of people are disabled. Do you understand? So if I can't help a dog, if I can't help a tree, if I can't help anybody, what is the fucking purpose? To live, exist, and survive. I would very much like to know from Chad Burgess or any fucking dude that claims he's fucking Adam. What is the fucking purpose?